You look like you could use some hat picks. Hello, Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another edition of Steve's Hat Picks, where we look at the best from around the NHL over the past week. Now let's not waste any more time, we all have places to be. Get it? We can't go anywhere. It's just my little joke. This is a nightmare. Speaking of nightmare, the first period that the Washington Capitals had against the New York Islanders, getting shelled and down 3-0. But here's the hat pick. They scored 3 goals in about 2 minutes.
Carlson slings it to the goal. Sherry turns and scores! Chara towards a goal deflection. Score! On 5 play continues with 8:50 to go in the second. Hathaway takes this in stride. Hathaway fires. He scores!
2 goals from Connor Sherry, 3 from the Caps in total to tie it, and they weren't even done there. They got a 4th.
The Islanders are standing like statues, Joe. They don't have the legs anymore.
Carlson, one time! He scores!
Zdeno Chara got his first as a Capital.
Chara has room. He'll fire. He scores! An absolute bomb! Big C, welcome to town.
And an empty netter to seal it. The Capitals with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ran out of fingers. 6 straight goals against the Islanders to win it. That is a hat pick. And as for Zdeno Chara in a Washington Capitals uniform, that is going to take a while to get used to. Now, for our next hat pick, we rarely show shootout goals in Steve's hat picks. Alexandre Texier? Oh my goodness.
So Texier, next up for Columbus. Gets the go-ahead, picks it up at center. Down the right wing, Texier now moving in, Grieger there, and Texier beats him short side. Jackets need a save now.
That was a magician with a wand right there. One-handed little slide. Sneaky play, heads up, patience, he shuffles it around, and there it's a little, I'm just going to slide this right through the 5-hole, lets that one hand poke.
Poor Chris Drieger, man. The second he gets off the ice, time to unfollow Pavel Barber and Nasher and maybe skip this week's edition of Steve's Dangits. Surprise! You're in hat picks instead. That is a ridiculous goal. What do we even call that move? The pool cue? Just when you think they can't come up with any more moves, they pull out that. That is a ridiculous hat pick. Very, very good. For our next hat pick, how about we give the goalies some love, okay? They didn't do so good on that last one, but not for the first time, I'm sure. Take it away, Andrei Vasilevskiy against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Boards to Svechnikov, who deflects it up to Sebastian Aho. 30 seconds of 4-on-4. Aho walks into Svechnikov, and Vasilevskiy has to make an acrobatic save.
Watch McDonough. See, he loses a wheel. So now Sebastian exploits it. And Sebastian, this is a brilliant pass. Look at how far on top of the crease Vasilevskiy is. You think that he is totally focused on the shot. A huge push.
Now, you might think that's an unbelievable save, but Vasilevskiy actually knew it was coming. That there was a very subtle tell from the Carolina Hurricanes bench. That's how they knew it was coming. Yeah. Thank you, Jordan Martinook. When you get stopped like that, you are no longer Mr. Svechnikov, you are just Andrei. And Vasilevskiy wasn't even done there.
Strength as Killorn comes out of the box, but Gardner throws it in the front of the slot. They whack at it once, twice. Vasilevskiy again with a save.
Gardner jumps in. Carolina utilizes the back of the net. First chance stall. The follow-up from Niederreiter, and their 2 marvelous saves. Oh, the second one. I mean, the flexibility, taking away everything low, and then perfect mechanics.
That little sequence is a great example of what it takes to get into hat picks. That first save on Jordan Staal, that's a good save. It's not a hat pick. That second one on Nino Niederreiter, take a bow. That's a hat pick. Up next, we have a couple ridiculous passes from the Canadian division. First, we'll start with the Canadians. Here's Nick Suzuki delivering a gift that Tyler Toffoli almost gives away.
Anderson got there and made a calm play as Riddick scrambled back to the crease. That rush broken up and cleared out by Suzuki. And here's a shorthanded breakaway. It's Toffoli. Settles it down. Scores! With less than a half minute to go, that's shorthanded goal number 5 on the season for Montreal, and it's 4-0.
And then Montreal, they're just going to converge on the puck carrier. And what a smart play by Suzuki. Now, this was an odd play because Toffoli had a really hard time trying to corral that puck. And David Riddick has no idea how that puck slid under him.
That is hilarious. It's like a free willy da 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 da. And Suzuki's got to be looking like, sick. What are you doing? Such a good pass, but Toffoli bobbles it. He barely even has possession of the puck. And it's just a simple, just a meh. But it goes past Dave Rittich and in. Guess what? It's a goal. And it's a shorthanded goal. Again, 5 for the Montreal Canadiens. They have more shorthanded goals than a few teams have power play goals already this season. That stat might get them in the hat picks video alone, but Nick Suzuki, my friend, that setup for Tyler Toffoli, that's a hat pick. But not to be outdone, Niels Höglander, rookie with the Vancouver Canucks. Watch this.
Because I was having trouble at times with Drouin and Lekkinen. Drouin had white tape on the stick, Lekkinen black. Here's a chance for the Canucks. They score! Tanner Pearson, set up by Niels Höglander. And the Canucks get the goal right back and lead by 2. Pearson's free, right from the draw, and the scramble draw. Here's Höglander, goes wide from Riley, and then just chips it to Tanner Pearson, who is in behind. And you can see Pearson appreciates this effort. One hand, stretch. Pearson just beats Matt Murray.
Okay, this isn't a Dang It's video, but I want to talk about Nikita Zaitsev for old time's sake. Where are you going there, man? Nope, no, not him. Anyway, let's not focus on that. The ridiculous pass. Niels Höglander starting the play by himself. He just sees the defenseman he's about to ruin. Because the first impressive pass he made was to himself. Flies like he's on a slip and slide, one-hands it to his friend in the slot, and Tanner Pearson just finishing what Höglander started. What a setup. That's a hat pick. I have a feeling we're going to see him more and more often. So those two plays were teammates lending a helping hand. The final 2 hat picks of this video are players doing it all by themselves. Take a look at this overtime effort from Roman Josi.
Makes the move through the legs, Arvidsson style. Now peels back out. Josi joins in. Josi is fresh. Crisscross. Handoff. Josi all the way. He scores! Yes, sir!
By Mikhail Granlund, he sees Roman Josi. Look at him winding up. Little drop. He sees daylight. Quick cut to the net. Powers through the middle and right around the pad of Malcolm Subban. Look at this. Look at him using his reach on the backhand to forehand and tucks it in for the game winner, the captain.
Well, a great time to have the defense core.
That is a wicked move, wicked effort, but again, a little bit of a defensive breakdown here. Dylan Strome cannot be more clear. Hey, he's coming, dude. Hey, look out. And I don't know what Kane was doing there, but I think he was doing what the rest of us were doing, watching. And Roman Josi just goes, don't mind if I do. Whee! The defenseman himself cutting through the Chicago defense like Swiss cheese. Ooh. That's a hat pick. And last but not least, the most feared beard in all of California, Brent Burns.
Practice too, and in his Zoom meeting, he had talked about how good he felt in practice.
Burns walks in and scores!
Off the wall here, tries to shoot the puck on net. Great block again by Bonino, and then finds himself a little out of position, and Brent Burns inside the trees and inside traffic pulls the puck to his backhand right over Capo Kakinen's blocker. And I mean, this is what Brent Burns can do. He's not great defensively, loves to score.
This is my favorite mask, can you tell? Brent Burns takes a shot that is blocked, but he doesn't give up in the play. He doesn't sit there and pout. He takes the puck back and proceeds to dangle. I'm starting to feel stupid. Dangles his way through the entire Minnesota Wild roster from start to finish. Legendary Selly. He knows he's about to be on hat picks. The Sharks have had a pretty rough last year and a half, but they still have players who can do that. That is a hat pick. So, hope you enjoyed that edition of Steve's Hat Picks. Let us know in the comment box down below if we've forgotten any. Let us know how we did. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. I know I'm in my own basement and I don't have to wear this. I just like it.